Welcome back. So today's the 14th of November. It's about 12 degrees Celsius, about 55 degrees Fahrenheit. We're trying something different. I'm pretty excited. Every day this week we'll be uploading a video until our next inspection. We've got prickly tea tree flowering. We've also got clover in the fields. Let's get into it. Check out this monster hive, guys. This is 3 full boxes of brood, and we're going to put another box on. Now this week, if you watch our videos, we've got 9 individual videos coming up this week, 1 a day or even more. Somewhere in amongst that video is a giveaway. Good luck. So stay tuned, turn your notifications on, and today we're going to be getting into the Hornsby hive down the end. So last time I was in these guys, which was last week, I fed them again. They've been a little bit small. Fingers crossed they're doing better today. This outside frame, absolutely empty. I did bring some food down again. I'm not silly. They've been eating their way through that fondant. Nothing really happening there. So this is an old brood frame. I think what I did was I actually put in or checkerboarded one of the outside frames into here. And this goes to show that they weren't ready. This has emerged, they haven't utilised it. There's a bit of pollen in there. Let's check the other side. So zilch happening on the other side. A little bit grumpy. Probably a bit hungry. So here we've got nectar and pollen. So they have bookended their brood chamber with pollen and nectar. So their brood's probably only a couple of frames still. So relatively splattery sort of brood. We've got some honey up here. This is actually like a drone comb, a bit bigger than these cells. So I think that's why they've put the honey in there. And similar deal on this side as well. So not booming. We've got a fair bit of rubbish in the bottom of the hive. Well, a fair bit of rubbish. A fair bit of paper and bits and pieces from that pollen patty, I should say. There's our queen. And we've got brood. So I think what they need right now is more food. I could give them an empty frame just to see if they'd lay it out. I'm not sure if that would be very successful. Their feed is empty. Pretty ordinary comb, pretty ordinary brood. So I think I'm going to at least feed them. So I'm happy I brought that food down. And then here we've got a bit of pollen as well. I'm going to pull their tray underneath. So you can see their tray underneath. There's a bit of chalk brood, and it's a bit dirty, but other than that it's not too bad. There's a bit of small hive beetle larvae there, so I'll scrape this clean. So that's nice and clean now. I'm going to give them the opportunity to fill this frame out. Hopefully the queen starts laying on that. I think I'm going to close them up. There's plenty of pollen around. They're bringing in pollen. I'm not going to put any more sub on them. So that was the Hornsby hive. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our videos, because tomorrow we'll be checking out the white hive. Thanks again. So I just came for a bit of a wander out into this paddock. We're about 70 metres, about 200 feet away from the beehives, and we've got the clover back. And when I mean we've got the clover back, we've got miles of it. Welcome back to Aussie Beekeeping. So today we're going to be checking out the white hive. I can already hear there's an enormous amount of bees. You can see them boiling out the front of there again. Let's see what they offer up. So bees on the outside frame, and there's a fair bit of weight in there. It's probably half full. Look at that nectar and pollen. Nothing really on that frame. So these guys can get a little bit grumpy, but they're not very grumpy, which tells me that they're probably on a hunt. Now that frame there has got good eggs and larvae. So you can see in there eggs. And you can see there nice larvae. And that runs the length of the frame. It's going to give them a little bit of smoke. So bee coverage on most of the box. They haven't been fed and they're bringing in good nectar, and we've got really good brood, and that brood has got nectar in all those open cells in between. So that's not a disease pattern. And same deal on this side. We'll have a good look at that little bit of brood there. So I'm really happy about that. Now I'm contemplating what these bees need. They've got a bit of room, a bit of a poor brood frame there, but you can see they've been backlaying it. There's plenty of bees with pollen on them. So they've got pollen, they've got nectar. The bottom of the hive is really clean. What they don't have is probably enough room, other than this outside frame, which was pollen. So I think a bit of a queen cup there, but nothing to worry about. There's our queen. So she has just gone onto the other side of that frame. She's nice and safe there. More brood. So a little bit of drone comb starting to come through here. That's okay. And more eggs and larvae through around here. So she is running out of space to lay. She needs more room to lay. Oh, look at that one. That's a beauty. So I'm going to give these guys So as some of you might know, I've had a pretty rough season, and even last season was pretty bad. I've had some substantial losses this year. I think I've lost 4 hives, maybe 5, including the top bar. So my plan with this hive will be to do a Demaree. Now a Demaree is where you take a new box of fresh foundation and put it down the bottom under an excluder with the queen in it. You put the substantial amount of brood upstairs, just leave it alone. The bees come down, the queen is there, so they draw that foundation out and she lays that out in really nice, neat frames of brood. The upper story, the honey gets amalgamated with the new honey that comes in, and Bob's your uncle. Occasionally you'll get swarm cells, but right now I'm not worried about that because I'll be here next week and I can knock them down or even make a split. So let's get into it. So all you really have to do a Demaree is to find the queen. Now I think from memory she was around about here. She's nicely marked, so she shouldn't be too hard to find. So she's not on that frame. So maybe she's on this frame here. Nope. Let's try the next frame. Doesn't look, there's our queen. So with a Demaree, all you really have to do is find your queen. Our queen's just here. So our queen is just hiding in between this frame here. I can see her, you'll get a glimpse of her there. So all we do is we take our new box of foundation, we place the queen in there. We put our foundation up there. We take this box off. We place this box on the bottom. I'm just checking for the queen over here because she's a runner. We close this box up. And we place the queen excluder on this hive. Now all this brood that's up here will emerge. They've got plenty of room downstairs, and what they will do is they'll fill this with honey. So I'm just going to space these frames out a little bit, just so we get good fat comb in there when the honey does come on. So there you have it, an easy Demaree. So that was the white hive. Don't forget to turn on your notifications because tomorrow we'll be checking out the purple hive. Thanks for watching.